Hello, everyone, and welcome to Amara's Voice. I'm a teacher and an uplifter, which means I see people as already whole. I see people as vibrant, joyful, magnificent, and powerful. I see the source within them, which leads them to a powerful truth from within. I see them living in alignment with self, having such wonderful beliefs that make them stay in their joyful, natural element. Today, I'm pondering contrast. What is contrast? I know I've said it several times before in the episodes prior, but what is it and what is its purpose? Contrast is simply an experience of something unwanted. Anything, a disease, an accident, a breakup, an argument at work, your food falling to the floor as you sit down at the table. That moment of, I really don't want this to be happening, that is contrast. When one stays in this place, they call it what is. Some of you call it the reality. Many times I've been told, it's just the reality, Amara. You can't ignore reality. Contrast, in regular terms, means being different from something else, a distinction to be contrary to. So in our lives, it's that thing that happens and immediately you know, okay, this is not what I want. This is not what I prefer. It's the beliefs that don't work for you that create this contrast. Remember, you're always the one creating. And it's important you take responsibility for everything going on around you. Contrasting experiences happen, but they do have an antidote. Things like meditation will clear out your mind so you think clearer. Appreciation will make you notice a lot of good things around you. And your relationships with everything and everyone will improve. And your vibration will be cleaned out. Being a deliberate thinker will help you create better experiences for yourself. But in the event that you don't pay attention and something unwanted happens, then you have a contrasting experience. However, don't focus on what is or get stuck in it. If you observe it, talk about it, create more of it, you're only getting stuck in the contrast and hindering your becoming. Focus on what you want instead. Focus on something that feels good right now and pay no attention to the thing unwanted. Learn to pivot. I know some stuff can be overwhelming, and I recognize these moments too that can be so painful and hard to just take focus away from. However, finding a better feeling thought will enable you not to get caught up in the depths of despair, for example. I know sometimes we lose people we love, like a loved one may die, and you cannot change the contrasting experience. But if you change your point of focus and do your best, no rush, but look for a thought that makes you feel better, at least the pain of losing the loved one will not overwhelm you so you get stuck in the pain. Practice alignment and you will get out of the contrasting experience faster than you can. Create a list of things that always get you to a feeling good place. And then when you create something unwanted, have them ready. But you can also choose to get ahead of it. To get ahead of the trouble before it comes by deliberately changing your thoughts about everything that doesn't bring you joy. And of course, when your thoughts change, your beliefs change too. And this leads to a better experience, a joyful one. Contrast is an indicator of where you are vibrationally, the things you're letting in. If many contrasting experiences are happening around you, ask yourself, why am I creating this? Contrast is how clarity is born. In day-to-day life, contrast looks simple. You feel tired and suddenly rest becomes precious. You get sick and you prefer to be healthy. You experience disconnection from a lover and you remember how deeply you value love. You feel stuck and a new desire quietly forms inside you. It's natural for you to seek your well-being. Contrast leads to expansion when used to your benefit. You should never get stuck in the contrast. Remember, we are always in a state of becoming. So how can we become if we stop wanting something more for ourselves? It's not in our nature to enjoy being stuck in one place. We are always looking for more, seeking to do more. We create for ourselves these contrasting experiences so we can expand. Strong negative emotions indicate to you that you've been stuck in one place for too long and you need to move forward. How do you move forward? By reaching for some sort of relief wherever you are on your journey. Find things to be thankful for, write them down, let them be your constant thoughts. Build around them. Tell a story that feels better for you. Alignment is what happens when we stop pushing against contrast or what is, and instead listen to it. When we allow contrast to inform us rather than define us, we let it shape our preferences without letting it harden us. We should never be stuck in the contrast. It's just here to show you what you want, and then you're to turn your attention to this wanted thing. It's also important not to ignore the emotions the contrasting experience brings to your body. When it comes, let it go through your body, not by being stuck in the bad emotion, but by finding something else to focus on as the bad emotion goes through you. So your boyfriend dumps you. It hurts, but at least you know now more clearly what you want, that you don't like to be dumped or that you really love your boyfriend. Don't try to fix it immediately. Find something else to focus on that brings you joy and put the contrasting experience out of focus. Find a way to get back into alignment by feeling better. Look for something else to feel good about. I always say never try to fix something when you're so activated about the problem. First, find something else that makes you feel better and let that take you somewhere good. And when you feel better, back in alignment, your inner being will give you ideas and solutions for things that need to be solved. But in every problem, therein lies the solution. You just need to see the opposite of the problem. The moment we stop fighting what we are feeling and begin moving gently toward what feels better, we come back into alignment with ourselves. And here's the part that's often forgotten. Every time you expand, it isn't just you that grows. All that is expands too. The source within you expands too. Your clarity adds to the clarity of the whole. Your preference becomes part of the collective being. Your joy, chosen in the presence of contrast, becomes available to everything. There's always something to feel good about. Find it. Be deliberate. Contrast is not the opposite of alignment. It is the doorway to it. However, like I said earlier, you cannot get stuck in it. And when we embrace it, even lightly, even imperfectly, we move forward, not just for ourselves, but for all that is becoming through us. This is the true moment when you must jump. Yes, without contrast, many things would stay the same. In the moment you notice, I don't want this, I want that, your contrasting experience has brought you such clarity. You know for sure that all these moments have brought you here to this moment so you can expand. So welcome contrast. I'm not saying go out there looking for bad experiences, but in the event that they happen, make peace with where you are. We can never get it done. There's always a new desire brewing up, and we shall always continue to seek out these contrasting experiences. Is the final push to the place wanted. Whenever I ponder contrast, this story comes up. I call it End of Level 1. I'm going to read it for you. She was climbing, determined to get to the top of the mountain. Her hands were scraped and raw from gripping stone. Dirt pressed itself beneath her fingernails as she pulled her body upward, inch by inch. Sweat traced slow lines down her spine. Her breath came heavy now, deliberate as though every inhale had to be earned. The path had not been kind. She had dug through narrow passages where the air grew thin. She had killed snakes that lunged without warning. She had outrun swarms of bees, their buzzing panic chasing her heart into her throat. Animals had attacked from the shadows, teeth bared, eyes wild. More than once she fell back to the bottom. Often she had slipped, nearly fallen, only catching herself at the last moment. Muscles screaming in protest. Still, she climbed. Determination carried her where strength alone could not. And then, finally, she reached the top. She pulled herself over the edge and collapsed onto the ground, chest rising and falling as the world seemed to stretch open before her. The mountain fell away beneath her feet. The view was vast, endless, quiet, beautiful. She rested there, staring out into the atmosphere, letting the stillness wash over her. A deep sense of accomplishment settled into her bones. She had made it. Against everything, she had made it. Then the ground beneath her shimmered. The sky shifted just slightly, not enough to alarm her at first, but enough to feel unfamiliar. In the distance, shapes began to form, new terrain, new paths, new dangers assembling themselves piece by piece, and then across the air in front of her appeared the words, End of Level 1. In that moment, everything changed. She understood this wasn't life unfolding randomly. This wasn't suffering without reason. This wasn't the end. It was a game. All the effort, all the struggle, every obstacle she had fought through, it had only been one level. And now, far ahead of her, more levels rose into view. Higher mountains, harder terrain, rewards that stretched farther than she could see. The true prize wasn't here. It was still coming. She fell back onto the ground, not in defeat, but in realization. A quiet laugh escaped her lips, and then something unexpected appeared on her face. A smile, mysterious, wide, sudden. Because somewhere along the first mountain, without fully knowing it, she had learned something vital. The moments when she fought the hardest were not the moments she moved the fastest. The moments she cast the obstacles were the moments she stumbled most. But when she met the challenges with curiosity, when she leaned into them, even laughed at them, everything became lighter, easier, almost playful. The contrast hadn't been her enemy. The obstacles were here for her. Even if some were unwanted, she always looked around and found something, else that could help her move forward. It was always there in the joy. It had been the game. She stood up slowly, brushing dirt from her clothes. Her weapons materialized in her hands once more, familiar and ready ahead of her. The next level pulsed with life, danger, and possibility. She didn't hesitate. She jumped forward into the unknown with a wide smile on her face, because now she knew. Her best bet wasn't to fight the game, it was to play it joyfully, embracing the obstacles as they showed up and changing her focus to something that made her able to climb higher. And the game got easier and easier, for her joy made it fun and easy. The end. So contrast was never meant to be avoided. It was meant to be understood, not as something that delays our joy, but as something that reveals it, not as proof that we are off track, but as evidence that we are expanding. We expand when we know clearly what we want and focus only on that. Because what you are, you want, and you believe in. This contrast is building the version of you that you created before you came forth in this time-space reality. When we meet contrast with struggle, it feels heavy. When we meet it with curiosity, it becomes informative. And when we meet it with acceptance, it quietly guides us back into alignment. Nothing is asking us to suffer through life. We are simply being invited to notice what we prefer and to move toward it gently in our own timing. Every time you choose to soften instead of harden, to align instead of fight, you expand. And in that expansion, something much larger happens too. The source within you expands too. So if you find yourself facing contrast today, you don't need to fix it. You don't need to conquer it. You don't need to rush past it. You can simply say, I see you. I know what you're showing me. And then, like the woman in the game, you keep playing, not desperately, not fearfully, but joyfully. Because now you know this was never the end of the road. It was just the end of level 1. I'm Amara, and I'm pondering for the ease of pondering. I love you all. Focus on feeling good. Bye.